The Pittsburgh Steelers have just made a move that's taking the NFL world by storm, and fans everywhere are buzzing with excitement. The Steelers have added Roman Wilson, and the reaction from the fan base is nothing short of explosive. Social media is flooded with posts, videos, and nonstop chatter about how this move could change everything for Pittsburgh. Steelers Nation is fired up, and for good reason. Bringing in a player of Wilson's caliber instantly makes this team more dangerous, more unpredictable, and more prepared to make a serious run in the coming season. Roman Wilson is the kind of player who gets people talking the moment his name is announced. Known for his relentless energy, his ability to make big plays, and his intensity on the field, Wilson brings a skill set that perfectly complements what the Steelers are trying to build. Every time he steps onto the field, he brings a spark that can shift the momentum in an instant. Opposing teams already know they have to account for him, and that kind of presence gives the Steelers an edge they've been looking for. The beauty of this move is not just in Wilson's athleticism, but in the mindset he carries with him. He plays with grit, with toughness, and with that never-give-up attitude that perfectly fits the Steelers' identity. Fans are already picturing him making clutch plays, locking down key moments, and delivering the kind of highlight performances that will be remembered for years to come. Pittsburgh is a city built on hard-nosed football, and Wilson's arrival feels like a return to that proud tradition of dominance on the gridiron. What has people really losing it, though, is the potential of Wilson lining up with the rest of the Steelers' roster. Imagine him on the field with other young talents and seasoned veterans. Suddenly, this defense looks like it could overwhelm any opponent. Analysts are already calling this one of the smartest moves of the offseason, praising the Steelers for bringing in a player who not only has incredible potential, but also fits seamlessly into their system. It's the kind of move that doesn't just make headlines today, it sets the tone for the entire season. The ripple effects of this signing are massive. Quarterbacks across the league are going to have sleepless nights thinking about facing a Steelers defense that includes Roman Wilson. Coaches will have to completely redesign their game plans, knowing that Wilson can shut down plays before they even have a chance to develop. His presence creates opportunities for his teammates too, because when he demands attention, others are free to make big plays. It's the definition of a game-changing addition. Steelers fans, of course, are soaking up every bit of this moment. From highlight reels circulating online to bold predictions about playoff runs, the energy around this move is unlike anything we've seen in years. Fans are talking about Wilson as the missing piece, the player who can take this team from being good to being elite. And while it's easy to get caught up in the hype, one thing is clear: Wilson's track record shows he has what it takes to deliver. This isn't just about one player, it's about a message. By adding Roman Wilson, the Steelers are telling the rest of the NFL that they're not here to just compete, they're here to dominate. It's about setting the tone, making a statement, and putting the league on notice that Pittsburgh is ready to reclaim its spot among the very best. For fans, that means hope, excitement, and the promise of a season filled with unforgettable moments. The Steelers have leveled up, and Roman Wilson is at the heart of it all. The buzz around this move is more than just a wave of excitement. It's the birth of a new storyline in Pittsburgh football. Roman Wilson's arrival is already being compared to some of the great additions in franchise history, the kind that reshape not only the defense, but the very culture of the locker room. He brings fresh energy, a new level of intensity, and a hunger that's contagious. Players feed off that type of drive. And it's the exact spark the Steelers have been searching for as they build toward another championship era. What makes Wilson's signing even more thrilling is the way it positions the Steelers against their AFC rivals. The North is one of the toughest divisions in football, with powerhouse teams that push each other to the limit. But with Wilson in the black and gold, Pittsburgh has a weapon that can tilt the balance in their favor. Rival quarterbacks who once felt comfortable may now find themselves scrambling for answers, because Wilson's ability to disrupt plays isn't just talk, it's backed by his raw speed, sharp instincts, and fearlessness on the field. Fans also recognize the long-term potential of this move. Roman Wilson is still developing, still growing, and that means his ceiling is sky high. The Steelers didn't just add a talented player, They invested in someone who can evolve into a franchise cornerstone for years to come. That long-term vision excites the fan base even more because it's not just about this season, it's about the foundation of a dynasty being laid brick by brick. Wilson's name could very well be one that Steelers fans chant proudly for the next decade. Of course, every great story has a ripple effect, and Wilson's signing is already inspiring confidence in the rest of the roster. Young players see the move as proof that the team is serious about building something special, while veterans recognize the chance to compete at the highest level once again. That kind of morale boost can't be overstated. It unifies the team, sharpens their focus, and creates an atmosphere where everyone believes they're part of something historic. The national media is also taking notice, with analysts and former players weighing in on what this could mean for Pittsburgh's season. Some are bold enough to predict the Steelers will now be favorites to shock the league, while others caution that expectations need to be tempered. But no matter the take, the spotlight is now firmly fixed on the Steelers and Roman Wilson. And as every fan knows, Pittsburgh thrives under the lights when the pressure is on. This move is more than hype. It's a chance to redefine what it means to be a Steeler in today's NFL. The ripple of Roman Wilson's arrival is also being felt in the stands, where the fan base is already preparing for what they believe could be one of the most thrilling seasons in years. Ticket sales are expected to surge. Merchandise with Wilson's name and number is flying off the shelves, and the atmosphere around the city of Pittsburgh is electric. Steelers Nation has always been one of the most passionate fan bases in football, but with a new superstar stepping into the spotlight, the pride and energy are hitting an entirely new level. Fans aren't just hopeful anymore, they're convinced that something special is brewing. On the field, Wilson's addition means the Steelers can play with more aggression, more confidence, and more creativity. Coaches now have the luxury of designing plays that maximize his versatility, giving the defense an unpredictable edge that opposing teams will struggle to prepare for. Whether it's locking down key moments in a close game or setting the tone early with explosive plays, Wilson provides a spark that can completely change the momentum. The NFL is built on difference makers, and Roman Wilson has all the traits to become exactly that for Pittsburgh. Most importantly, this move signals a new chapter in Steelers history, one where the team is once again building toward dominance and setting their sights on the highest goals. Roman Wilson is more than a player. He's a symbol of a franchise investing in greatness and showing the world that Pittsburgh is serious about returning to the top. For the fans, for the city, and for the legacy of the Steelers, Wilson's arrival feels like the beginning of something unforgettable. The future is bright, the energy is real, and the black and gold faithful can't wait to see what happens next.